What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ray. Some of my friends call me Fame.
Black De Niro, aka Philly's most underrated.
My name is Jackie Watkins.
And this is 15 Minutes of Fame, man. We got a special show lined up for y'all, man. We in the building, man. So first of all, man, round of applause, man, for Black De Niro in the building, man. He's being real humble right now. He said Philly's most underrated. So we got Philly's most underrated right now. 15 Minutes of Fame. It's going down right now. It's going to be a crazy show. We talking about a lot of dope things. This man right here is a Philly legend, man. It's crazy because I've been following you for like years, bro. Like honestly, on the music scene before you was really getting the movie thing popping off like that. But you know, we be watching. The streets be watching. The gram always watching, right? Mm-hmm. So I definitely want to give you your flowers because as of lately, I saw the Backfire movie, which was fire. My man got a movie on Netflix, Backfire, that was crazy, doing crazy numbers. I think it's on some other platforms too. Yeah, I think I saw it on Tubi, matter of fact.
It's on Tubi, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime. So, you know, we doing big things right here at 15 Minutes of Fame. We trying to connect the culture to let you know if you're going to do it, you got to do it the right way. So my man's here doing it the right way. Got the Backfire movie already out. Already did a couple movies before Backfire. Right. And now, of course, him and the beautiful Miss Jackie Watkins is in the new Jenny movie. And I don't even know nothing about the Jenny movie. I don't want to know nothing. I just want to see it. I've been seeing the posters. I've been seeing the promo, but I'm like, Backfire was fire, so I know he coming with something, right? You got to step the bar up a little bit.
This man is so humble and so, like, beautiful inside. Like,
I believe it.
Oh, my gosh. When I went to audition, I was kind of nervous. I
Right.
was like, oh, snap, like.
For Jenny?
Yes.
Now, are you Jenny, first of all?
No,
okay, all right. I know you ain't Jenny on the cover.
Yep.
Okay.
I play her best friend, Alicia.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, like, I'm used to this. This is what I do.
Right.
And he was like, oh, you have a nice smile. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Jackie Watkins.
Like, yeah.
It was her voice.
Yeah. And he's like, I'm going to put you in the movie.
Yo.
He's like, you're going to be in the movie.
Right. It was only right, though.
Yeah, but I was
It wasn't just that, though. It was your performance, too, though.
Yeah.
Because she got skills. Because she's being humble, too. Yeah. Because she is an actor. She's a thespian.
Yeah, if you say that, then all the girls that's pretty going to think, oh, I got a nice smile. Nah.
No,
it don't work like that.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
So for y'all Tatianas out there that think just because y'all cute, y'all can just jump in the movie and be an extra. No.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, I want to say something real quick because I know it's a lot of bros out here. They do their thing on the film. They do their thing with movies and all of that. Talk to me about the level of professionalism, you know, that you bring to the set, that you bring to the experience. Obviously, you've been in these situations where, you know, like I tell my bro, sometimes free work ain't the best work, right? Because you want to be around professionals, people that's going to be on time, right? You know what I mean? Speak to us about the struggles of actually really writing, producing a movie. Did you write the movie?
Yeah.
Wrote it, produced it, directed, I assume? Mm-hmm. So you got your hands in everything.
Right. Talk
Talk to people about the struggles of juggling that many hats while you're doing a full feature production.
Well, the first part, the professional part, I would be considered an asshole.
Okay.
I didn't understand why people of certain magnitudes were considered assholes. But then I realized why I'm not saying I am an asshole, I just know why they are considered that.
Right.
Because it's the passion and it's the dedication and it's the hard work and it's the money, the drive, everything that you put into your project.
Right. And it might not even be you, but how people perceive you
that's
because
what I'm
of
saying.
your
That's
passion.
what I mean by that. That's
right.
what I would be perceived as because, and I get it, because when you're controlling your situation and you're really passionate about it and you're not just doing it to be doing it, you're doing it to achieve certain levels of success,
right?
Then you want people on time. You don't want too much play. I mean, on set we have fun.
Yeah.
We laugh, we joke, but you got to know when to cut that shit off.
Right.
And you got to know when to stop playing. And you know, me and my brother, we used to argue about that all the time. So, I'm just straight professional towards you. Just like now, you see, I was a half hour early before I get here.
Yeah, facts.
So I hate being late. Even if I'm late, I'm grinding myself up.
Take notes, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? And when I first started my first movies, my first short film is more to the story. I was just dealing with friends and, you know, people from around the way, trying to give people a chance to see where I'm going with it. But if this dude got to leave and bust a trap and she got to go pick up a kid,
right.
gotta go, then this is not for you. at that time. Because
At that time, right?
I don't have time for that. So then I started hiring professionals.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And still, or dealing with people who's not quote unquote the professionals, but you know, I feel like a lot of people are professionals that's just not. I don't know, got to be named a professional. Or
Yeah,
something.
I mean, well, it's a mindset. Like you
Yeah.
say, it doesn't take much to be
Right.
early or be proactive. This is stuff that you could learn across the way. Just coming up in the business, doing your thing. Like I've met Jackie on set doing different background work, being in that experience,
Right.
and I had some great experiences just working in film and doing background work. Just being there, just being a part of the culture. Sometimes you just want to be in the mix. Right, so that you can network and go to the next level a little bit. So that's commendable that you started from a place where you was networking with your people, and then you kind of elevated to the next place to say, okay, this is a production, we got a schedule, we got to be on point. So that's something that it's funny that people like us connect, because I'm the same way. Like I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, like it's cool, but we got a mission here, so we got to be accountable. And people say, oh, you anal or you this or you that, because you about your business and how you want things to be. And at the end of the day, if people want to do their own movie, they can do that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
I
it
like
was
dealing with
if it's
people
that
that
easy,
want it.
everybody do it. So
Like
that's
dealing with
dope.
people that really want it. Because if you dealing with, I get a lot of people, males and females, the guys just be like, yo, I just want to be the person to walk down and lay something down.
Right,
That's because they just want to be seen and
Right.
for the moment. And the same thing with females, like, oh, just put me in. I want to be the girl that's cooking up the work. My movies don't be based on the regular B-list type movies. They
Right,
really
right,
have
right.
content and storylines. So
Yeah.
you got to really want it. I like to see, and not just saying this because Jackie's sitting here, but people like Jackie, people like Kanisha, people like Dominique, people like these are people that's in my movies. Adrian, Dre,
Right.
Gerald. I like seeing them type people because it's like I was watching even during people got fired before
Right.
the actual casting
Wow.
because I would be watching.
Yeah.
And if you all getting people to record you while you walking and all of those extra stuff, and you doing all this club shit and all this other stuff,
All this extra
and
shit.
I don't see you doing nothing else. I feel like you don't really want it.
Yeah.
That's just me personally.
Yeah.
So it's like since after the movie is done, I'm still working.
Right.
Everybody else is going about their life, and I'm still constantly working day
Right,
in and day
right,
out. But
right.
as I'm taking my breaks and I'm on the gram like everybody else, addicted to it.
Yeah.
I'm watching people. She's doing other things and he's doing other things, and she's doing still something that's pertaining into the craft.
Yeah.
That means they really want it. Those are the people that I want to work with. I
And
don't
they
want to
show
work
you.
with nobody just want to go home, get the family. Look, here I go.
Right.
Here I go. And now
They
after
just want
they
the
watch
clout.
that 2-3 times, now they back in the club smoking
Yeah.
hookah and doing all
Right.
this little extra shit.
Well,
They don't
everybody
really
want to be
work.
seen, man. And
Exactly.
we live in this popcorn culture that I call it, where everybody want to be seen, everybody want things fast. You know what I mean? Everybody famous on Instagram. I think what happened was, in my opinion, from what I seen, was with the power of social media and this internet, everybody was able to pretty much become a producer, and people stopped consuming. Because it's like McDonald's or anything. If everybody is selling cheeseburgers, who eating them? You see what I'm saying? Like everybody can't be on. So it takes a certain level of person with your dedication to rise to that cream of the crop. So let me ask you a little bit about the movie Jenny, right? Now, without giving away too much, give it up because we getting the exclusive, and we doing some Oprah Winfrey exclusive shit tonight too, because my bro went through some shit just last night. And of course, we're gonna be talking about Ma'Khia Bryant as well. So we're gonna tell all of that into this interview today, because we're gonna take it there to really talk about some issues. But before that, I want y'all to tell people a little bit about the movie Jenny without giving away any spoilers, anything they don't need to know. Jackie, you said you playing her sister?
No, her best friend.
Oh, Jenny's best
Jenny
friend.
is hard to describe because, like, if you was talking about Brush, my first full-length film, I could say, all right, I played a character named John, my actual real name.
Okay.
And it was like 85% of my real life. So I could say, yo, I played a painting artist who was trying to get out the hood,
Right,
and went
right.
through some obstacles and went through some street beef. You could say that.
Right.
With Backfire, I played the character named Jerome.
Right.
I can say me and my friend, we robbed a guy that ended up being an Italian mob. We shot and killed them, and then the Italian mob was on it. With Jenny, it's hard to explain
Until you
because you can't give it away. You cannot give it away at all.
At all.
Let's put it like this. It's never been done before.
Okay.
It's never been done on an A-list level, a Hollywood level, or a B-list level. This is the first time this has ever been done.
So let me ask, is it a horror? Is it a drama? Is it a...
I can tell you it's action. It has action. It has humor. The same thing I put in all my movies. It has action, humor, romance, suspense, and it has a good storyline. But you'll be watching a good movie for almost half of the movie before you realize
what's going on.
What it's about.
Twist
and then
I like the twist at the end of Backfire too, by the way. I did watch Backfire. I like that twist at the end. That was a nice...
Yeah, no, this is a different twist.
He says a whole nother twist. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Now, are you planning on getting this joint on Netflix too?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on what.
Yo, congrats, man.
Yeah, it depends.
Make some noise for that, man. My bro, man, he's killing Netflix right now. Listen, I'm just trying to get a roll in the next door. I just want to be a cab driver. So just, I just want to pull up, driving a cab, smoking a cigarette or something. That's all I want to do.
I tell people I don't depend on that. I told them at the table reads and everything. It was a blessing that it happened.
Do y'all do a lot of improv on set, or or you stick to the script?
Yeah, we did a lot of improv. We did a lot of. Yeah, people was good.
People was good.
Help people pick up the slack if they forget their lines, all type stuff. We had a guy named Vinny on there that played one of the cops. He was real good with helping out. Gerald was very good. He played a character named Ryan.
Okay.
He was good with helping out when I forgot my lines, and you wouldn't know unless I pointed out. And, even though I wrote it, I'll still forget my lines sometimes.
You just feed off. He
know how to make you really realize that this is what you're supposed to be saying during the interaction.
Like situational. Yeah, that's dope, man.
All right, so let me tell you how you like the most humble person I ever met. Like, seriously, you're so down to earth. You always get back to Philly. And when I auditioned, when I tell you I was like so nervous, like, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous.
Right.
And you get nervous during the audition anyway, but I was like, okay, like, this new movie coming out, like, I need to get a role. So when I went in there, Black was like, oh, you got a nice smile after I did my audition. I was like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, oh, this is about to be for the character. Like, I got it. And he's like, you know what? You're about to be in this movie. I need to put you in this movie somewhere, somehow, you got to be in it. And I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely got a part.
Right.
So I waited like a week later. I'm like, I didn't get a call back. Like, what's going on? And I was sitting there waiting. And then I see on Instagram saying that he has, this role that he wants for the girlfriends.
Right.
He did tell me too. He was like, you're going to either be Jenny's girlfriend.
And you mean a girlfriend, like friend? Or?
Yeah, like best friend.
Okay, like best friend, okay.
And so he hit me up, right? Then you hit me. You was like,
I hit you in your DM and I was like, I want you to audition
for it.
Part.
Yes.
That's dope.
And so I'm like, all right, this is my second chance. I'm gonna do it again.
Right.
And I posted it. He posted it on his page because he was like looking for certain fan base basically to say, oh, that's the right one for this role.
Right.
So when I did it and I got the part and we connected later, he was like, I told you that you was going to get it.
Right. So but you auditioned for another part originally, you saying, and you kind of you saw something else in her.
Yeah, I think it was somebody else at first.
Jenny. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I went for Jenny.
Oh, you went for Jenny, but you ended up being her best friend, girlfriend.
Like,
okay.
He saw my talent. He saw what I'm capable of.
That's
and
dope.
Was like, I'm gonna write it for you, and that's the type of person he is.
That's dope.
Like, when it comes to like having your brand in the movie and having your music in there, he's like all about helping the community and helping people get up.
Mm-hmm. So, I noticed that. I feel like I saw a couple local brands in the Backfire joint. Yeah. Now, she spoke obviously a little bit on everything you're doing in the community. Talk to the people a little bit about what's been going on in the community, what you've been doing to obviously help give back, to uplift the people in the community. Just speak a little bit about that.
Oh, it depends on what's going on, man. I just do stuff on a daily basis, whenever it happens. If I feel like giving some food or giving somebody something that's standing there or doing something, it could be the person at the gas station, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't just be like, yo, gotta get some change.
Right.
I'm not giving you nothing. You're not going to be standing at no gas station.
Right.
You're not standing at the gas station. You ain't offering to pump no gas and nothing.
Right.
Some people will be like, yo, can I pump some gas? And I be
right.
No, you don't got to pump it. And I still give them money and I tell them that's because they They asked
They was
me.
being
I don't give them
proactive.
families no money. Them families with the little baby sitting on the side and the wife waving and the dad got the sign. I'm not
Yeah.
giving you $1 because nigga, if you can stay in there and hold that sign,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can take your ass over to that Walmart. You standing in Walmart parking lot with a sign.
You can hustle
shop
up.
right shops with a sign.
Right.
You can go carry some bags, or I'm not doing that, bro.
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
feel sorry for the kid and all that, but your dad, I feel sorry for your dad.
Right, right.
Standing there. So I don't know if y'all scamming or hustling. I don't know
Yeah,
because
I
there's
feel
no
you.
way I'm gonna be holding a damn sign and I got my wife and my kids sitting there waving and shit. I'm
That's
not
like
doing
a setup. Like you
that.
know, they
Even
got the
if it's
whole
not,
play.
you playing yourself by doing that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you could be trying to do something to get some food on the table or something else. I know it's hard, but damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Other than that, man, I just try to talk to the kids a lot. So I talk to the young boys a lot, man, because it's us against that. It's us against peer pressure. It's the ones that, you know what I mean? I come from the street life and I know how hard it is.
Right, right,
and
right.
then some people have nothing, but I try to talk to them all the time and show them that this is the way you can do it some other way.
Right, right,
You know what I
right,
mean? I got a
right.
documentary coming out called Philly's Most Underrated, and I bring them all the way through my life from
Okay, that's
growing
dope.
up with the mom on drugs, the dad missing, the you know what I'm saying, the kerosene heaters, the hot plates, the foster cares, the shelters, the group home. I lived in it all, and I did it all. So I show them that, and I was addicted to selling drugs and
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff. And you can change it around, and I don't touch a drug. I don't do nothing illegal, and
Right, right.
Can you talk
so
about
it can
your
happen.
lemon pepper freestyle real quick?
Oh yeah, I'm
Mhm.
dropping that tonight.
That's dropping
by the
tonight,
time
yeah.
y'all- by the time y'all, I'm dropping it right after this interview. So
Oh,
by the
for
time
sure.
y'all see this interview, you can go on my page at Black Dinero _215 on Instagram and just watch the whole video. Or
Okay.
Black Dinero on
Nice.
YouTube. But in the video, I'm bringing both aspects again. From when I go outside, I gotta watch for the law. I gotta watch for my own kind. You know what I'm saying? And I got parts in there. I say, what if the white man provided all kinds of jobs? Would a black man still deal and still rob? Say he gave us opportunity and gave us land. Would you do something with it? Try to make a plan?
Right, right, right.
I tell you,
You know what
I
I'm saying?
heard it.
Bars.
Bars.
Yeah,
I
try to say
believe
stuff
it.
like that. And I
believe
asked
it.
the question that way it don't seem like I'm on the white side, but I'm just talking to my people like, say they convicted every crooked cop that gave us justice. Would you put your guns down or would you still bust them?
Right, right.
They gave out stimulus. Did you feed your family or did you buy new clothes and go straight to Miami? You
Damn.
know what I'm saying? So it's like it's different. It's so many bars in there. It's like I'm talking to my folks.
That's
It's
real.
like so I don't know what y'all would have did with that because some people, it's a lot of opportunity out here, and some people just even though I believe in oppression heavily and slavery and I believe in, you know what I mean, the systematic way and the way our brains are taught about. I just feel like a lot of us need to start taking responsibility for the things we do. I don't care how systematic it is. You don't got to kill somebody over a damn parking spot or stepping on your sneaker or spilling a drink on you in the club.
Right,
or
right, right.
Over a rap song. It's
Right.
just, you know what I mean? So I just do my part by putting my input on it and I talk
Right.
about it. Take responsibility because
That's dope.
they not going to never ever fuck with us if we don't come together, bro. You know what I'm
That's
saying? And that's
divide
all.
and conquer.
Yeah.
That's been the plan since the beginning.
Everybody say it, but it's true. You don't respect yourself, why would they want to respect you? They use that term in the street. Why they really go hard? A lot of street guys will not ride for a guy who won't ride for himself.
Oh yeah.
Why would I ride for you if you ain't gonna ride for yourself?
That's
so it's the
fact.
same aspect. Why would you expect this white man to respect us if we don't respect us? They always say, "Oh, the white man
That's
ain't giving
real.
us no jobs." On the interlude in there, I say, "Man, I was working at a job and I was a lead, and I offered at least 40, 50 people jobs, and nobody came. Y'all niggas don't got no money. Y'all standing around. So
They
you want
supposed
the
to
white
jump
man
on
to
that.
give you a job? You got a black man right here offering you a job. You still don't want to take it. A lot of black people just be lazy as shit.
Do
When
you
say
think that-
they always still want to keep blaming the white man?
My mistake. I didn't mean to cut you off, but do you think that because when you're a black man in a certain position and you're doing ambitious things like film and stuff like that, do you feel like sometimes some of your peers may undermine you a little bit just because you are one of them and you look like them, as opposed to like how you say if it was coming from a white man, you know, you might be jumping at that
I
opportunity.
don't think they would have took the opportunity because you ain't taking it from a black boy right here in the hood.
Right, right.
I just think you don't want to work.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not everybody. It's just like, it's just, man, just take responsibility.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
Some people don't got nothing, so I know what it is for the people that don't have no family, no mom, no dad, the little kid that don't have nothing,
Yeah.
all the PTSD and all that. But you can't blame that shit on everything.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to carry my weight of being in foster care and being in group homes and having the mom on drugs and all that stuff, and no dad. I used to use that as an excuse to do everything.
Right.
Until I cut those excuses off.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, man, once again, man, I appreciate everything that you're doing for the community, for the film.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Jenny,
Jenny
movie
the movie coming soon.
Jenny the movie coming soon. Listen, y'all get ready, man. Please support this man. Follow him on Instagram.
Watch Brush on YouTube. Watch his More to the Story on YouTube, and watch Backfire on Tubi, Amazon, Xfinity, and wherever.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely watch that Backfire. Just watch that joint. It's crazy.
Yeah,
That's dope, man. I'm looking forward to seeing it, man. We're gonna be looking at. I gotta borrow my sister's Netflix login though, cause
I mean, if it's
she
just what I
changed
tell
it. She
people,
switched it up on me.
I never look and say, yo. I just tell people it's a good chance to be on something. I know for me personally,
You know your work.
I'm a hustler. So it's like if it don't reach HBO, BET, Netflix, all that stuff like that, you're gonna see it.
But I mean,
I'm gonna put it out there.
It's commendable. Like I said, it's commendable. Where either way, just doing the production alone, outside of it being on that major platform, is already an accomplishment on its own. So make no mistake, like just doing the film is already like an accomplishment. So everything that you're doing to take it to the next level, like that's just kind of icing on the cake. You know what I mean? So that's commendable, bro. Definitely, I'm excited to see it. We ain't gonna give away too much on Jenny, man. 'Cause we gotta get it. We gotta get into this topic just a little bit because. My bro actually just went through some real shit like just yesterday, and I literally just saw the video the other day after I subscribed to his YouTube. So make sure y'all subscribe to Black De Niro YouTube channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel as well, SpikeTVNetwork.com. 15 Minutes of Fame. So before we get into your situation right away, we're gonna talk a little bit about Ma'Khia Bryant because I feel like it all kind of boils down into this whole notion of what's going on in this country, right? Obviously, we know it's an issue with this racial tension with the police. It's not even necessarily a new idea, right? It's been going on since Rodney King, right? They've been whooping, been shooting, been killing black folks in the streets, right? One of the latest incidents that we was just discussing was the Ma'Khia Bryant incident, where Ma'Khia Bryant, for those who don't know, was a black girl that was shot 4 times by a police officer while in the act of pretty much getting ready to stab another girl, right? We don't know what happened before that. Nobody really knows. We know what we heard, right? Everybody heard something different. She called the police, the mama called the police, the fireman called the police. We don't know. We only know what we saw on the video, right? So y'all both saw the video, right? We're gonna start with Jackie first. We're gonna start with ladies first. Because me and her we always argue all the time. And it's not because we don't like each other. It's just because we got different experiences. I feel like with the police.
Yeah.
For one, being a fine black woman, you ain't gonna have too many problems anyway. You ain't gonna have too many problems.
Black women are the most disrespected.
Talk about it. Look, she about to stand
The
up when
most
she back.
hated in America.
But you ain't never get out no speeding ticket?
Hell no.
Oh damn, okay. Well, you wasn't winking then. You wasn't working yet. You wasn't working it a little bit.
No.
Well, either way, we understand that black women got it bad too. I'm not poking fun. I know it's really a serious issue, but I'm being light of it because, like I tell them, I'm very rarely surprised by what I see. I be angry, I be frustrated, but I'm never surprised, right? Because I know the work that said police have put in these streets. We know how they get down.
Right.
Jackie saw the video.
Yes, I did.
DJ Envy was just recently supposedly canceled or under fire because he said that what Ma'Khia Bryant did was wrong and this policeman was pretty much justified, if not 90%, maybe 100% justified in the shooting because he pulled up in the nick of time to pretty much stop this girl.
Yeah.
What do you think? Give us your feelings. Do you think that he was 100% wrong? Do you think he was 50% wrong? Could have things been done differently?
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I can't give a percentage of it, but I can say that being in that situation as a police officer, I probably might have done the same thing, to be honest. But
that's real.
If I see it's a kid, I would try to diffuse it in a way that
In a different way.
Yeah.
Right.
That is not my gun. Maybe
exercising more judgment.
Yeah.
More patience.
Taser or like bullets, the bullets that he said, the
rubber bullets.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
Any of that.
Right,
I would have
right.
done it differently.
Okay.
Not shoot the girl like 50 million times.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely was on point. He was definitely on target with it. Do you think that he's gonna get off? Do you think that
Oh,
he
yeah.
will be acquitted?
Oh yeah,
Or you think he's gonna face some jail
definitely.
time?
No, hell no.
He's gonna get off.
Yeah.
What about you, Black? How you feel, man? Do you feel like this was a 100% justified shooting? Do you feel like Makai was wrong? Do you feel like the cop was wrong? Do you feel like they were both wrong? Like, what's your opinion on the situation? I know you say you saw the video and you saw it in slow motion, so you know probably a little bit more than some people know.
It's a lot of different views I have on it. You know, nobody wants to lose a child. I have daughters, so man,
You could, right,
I can only imagine.
and that's what Envy was kind of saying.
How they feel. I know I'm talking about the ones who lost their daughter.
Oh, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You don't want to just
Yeah.
be going like, you could have,
But
just shoot her. I don't know because I'm not in that situation. But
Envy, not to cut you off, hold that thought, but Envy was also speaking on, what if his daughter was the one on
yeah, I
the
know
car?
everybody goes back
You know what
and
I mean?
forth way. I mean, it's so many different ways that it could have played out that it didn't.
Like if your daughter was the one on the other end of that knife, right? And you gotta pull up to the scene at the end of the night where they got the yellow tape out and they talking about Black Lives Matter and all that, and then you get the full gist where they say, man, let me tell you something, Black Darryl. If this cop wasn't here, I'm talking about he was there in the nick of time. You might have
But
been
it's
down
a
here at
difference.
ICU. Your daughter might have been down at the one. You understand what I'm
See, the
saying?
difference
How would you
is
feel
this.
inside?
That's why I said there's so many ways you can view it because it's like, first of all, if the cop did the right thing or didn't do the right thing, the way he did it, if he did do the right thing, he's going to get scrutiny from all the stuff that we go through anyway,
Yeah, Right.
regardless. So it's not the time for you to be doing that.
Right.
If he didn't do the right thing, then he
Yep.
didn't do the right thing. So it's like, on the other hand, I've seen people say this, and I feel the same way. Whereas though, our people need to take responsibility for their own actions too. As far as like the adults was there, could have stopped it before it even got
I
to
was
that
about to
point.
say the same
People
thing.
can't
Yeah.
say if it was my daughter on that car because I don't have those type of daughters. My daughters wouldn't have been there doing that shit.
Yeah.
My daughters wouldn't have been rushing out the
Ain't that
crib
what we
with a
talking
knife.
about?
And I'm being honest. Like people, anybody that know me and
Me
they
and
know
him
my
was talking about
children,
that.
I don't have those type of children. I feel like everybody
And you're that type of parent,
into the- yeah.
or even that type of man or adult. Where, like I
Type of
told him,
parent.
I said, listen, people go through stuff all the time. People run to the house, boom, they beefing, boom, boom, boom. But as the man or the
my
adult
kids
in the
never had-
environment,
my children never had no beef. No, that they don't do that.
but I'm saying in this case, supposedly, because what happened is they came to her house,
But
supposed
that's
to
what
the
I'm trying
foster
to tell
house.
you before you even get to that.
Right.
There's not going to be nobody coming to my house for my daughters.
Right,
Because
right.
my daughters are not those type of daughters.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like everybody.
You wouldn't even be in that position.
Everybody put out into the universe what they want to put out. Some people get the Black Lives Matter signs and shirts. And
Right.
And they go down and march. I'm not a marcher. I
Right.
don't feel like marching, do anything.
Right.
My objective is to put out positive energy through my children. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Have my children be like, my oldest daughter never been in a fight, never been in trouble. She's 22
She's
years
a
old.
good
She
kid.
went to straight out of the high school, went to the Air Force. She's been in the Air Force ever since. Own place, own car,
That's dope,
everything.
man. That's commendable,
Graduate
man.
honor roll. Second daughter, 21, same thing. Went to graduate, went to beauty school, do what she do.
Right.
My daughter now that's about to be 18 in June. She got accepted in every college that she
That's dope, man.
went out for.
That's dope.
She's choosing Hampton. She's going to Hampton.
Congratulations, man.
She
Congratulations.
doesn't-
That makes me know that.
My children don't.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
My children don't. I teach them.
It will never get to that level.
They've never ever recorded a fight.
Right.
They don't record fights, black on black fights on their phone.
Right.
They don't. They listen to rap music and do all that stuff, but people say, "Oh, you let them listen to your music," and that's what I tell people. They be like,
But
well,
you
you
educate
make this
them.
type of music." I'm like, "Yeah, but I teach my kids the difference between it's white kids that play Fortnite. That don't mean they go out and kill after they fucking play Fortnite.
Right.
Or it's white kids that watch crazy movies, Terminator, all this killing stuff. They don't mean they got to go out and kill it. So I
Right.
teach my kids, if you listening to 2C and 5E and all this, or me, that don't mean you go pick up a gun and do something because you're hearing rap lyrics. Because Jeezy might be rapping about all this dope shit, but he's taking pictures with his son going to graduating somewhere.
Because it's
So,
entertainment and you can educate.
you got to
them.
teach your kids the difference
You
between
raise-
rap, TV, and entertainment.
But
so
you
that
know what
way
you
my
talking
kids
about?
wouldn't have been in that
You
predicament.
talking about good parents.
Yeah.
You talking about good parenting, which is commendable for you and is a blessing for you and your family. Because I know in your environment that you've been around, you know that ain't that common. right?
Yeah, it's
You know
not
that
that
the
common.
you know that the neighborhood gonna raise a lot of these kids. You know they're gonna be in situations where they don't have those positive reinforcing role models, especially black male role models in their life, like yourself, that's entrepreneurial, actually doing things. Unfortunately,
even
bro,
if it
you
wasn't
not
a
that
family.
common. Long story short, I mean,
Even if
you
it wasn't-
not
it was
that
adults out there.
you are, how do I say it? You are one of our anomalies out here. You understand what I'm saying? Because you are really, really living that life that a lot of black men probably want to live or want to get to a comfortable space where they can raise a family and have that level of integrity. But me and you know that the streets ain't always like that. So it's gonna always be that static, right? Which is why we talked about it. Why I was more disappointed, same as you said, at the lack of adult leadership to come out there. Where one thing for sure, you know, if we call the cops right now, right, and we know the cops on the way, we about to start buttoning stuff up. We're not gonna run into the front yard. You understand what I'm saying? And escalate this situation even further when we know the cops on the way. Because when you see that video, right, we saw it. The black man, he looking up right as the cop pulling up. So the cop is here in the yard. So y'all in a position right now where everything you doing is visible in front of the police. So whatever the police say, you know that's gonna hold. So you're committing all these crimes really in front of the police. You out here insulting. It's not like it was all going down in the backyard and then he kind of pulled up. Like it's all going down in front of him. So what I mean by is, like you say, we got to have more wherewithal, more tact, more court awareness to be like, yo, okay, the police is here. Maybe I shouldn't be kicking, curb stomping this girl right now in front of the police because this ain't the right time or place. Even though it's wrong to hit a woman in general, it's definitely not the right time to be doing it right in front of the cop. Because in my opinion, as I see it, my man B-Mac, he said, oh man, he pulled up like everybody was chilling. I'm like, the video I seen, like he pulled up on the scene and it was already going down. Like everything was already lit. It wasn't what's going on.
I'm not defending, dude. I'm just like, we don't know. It's just another unfortunate situation. I just feel like it's messed up. The situation is messed up. Like I said, I know it's not easy to lose a child.
Yeah.
And I just felt like it was adults out there. So even before the cops came, whenever that little girl was in the house, that dude who was trying to stomp
should have
the
diffused
kid,
it.
he should have been in the house with her, talking to her.
Right. And that's
anyway,
what I mean.
So you know what I'm saying? It's like my children, like even with my daughter, they say, I don't go for that. The teacher was picking on you shit.
Right.
Because I was in school for. Why would the teacher just pick on you?
Right, you
know
did
what I'm saying?
something.
Or it's like, why are these people here to fight you? What the hell's going on?
Like, what's really going on?
Like, what's up? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because
gonna be some communication
I always tell my
going on.
daughters, if you go to school and nobody messes with the person who goes to school and mind their business and do their work.
Right.
Females, especially females, they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Males might mess with males.
Right.
They don't do that. But then I also teach them, we ain't going for that bullying shit.
Right,
All that
right.
you going
Right.
to school doing your work in this and that third and you bullying. We not no suckers. None
Right.
of my daughters are suckers. You ain't bullying none of my daughters.
Right.
But it's like if you just go to school for what you going to school for.
Right.
My girls don't have problems in school. Like my daughters really
Yeah.
went through grade school, middle school, high school, and just have great times and great experiences. And we go to their stuff and
Right.
whatever they got going on. They, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of them go to performing art schools or private schools, and they just do their thing and come home.
Right,
and they
right.
Don't, you know what I'm saying? They're
And
not in the mix.
And that's commendable for you. Like I said, as a black father, you know what I mean? That's a beautiful thing because it's important, man. It's essential for you to be that you obviously there in their life being proactive, trying to show them the right way, and we need more of that. You know what I
Raising
mean?
young ladies.
I feel like it should have been more of that day out there in that front yard. More people diffusing the situation, more adults diffusing the situation before it even got to the car in front of the police where he had to react like that. Because I pretty much agree with you in the sense that, you know, it's such a horrible situation either way. It's a bias to look at it from either way, especially as a parent where it might have been your daughter on the car about to get stabbed, or it might have been your daughter, Ma'Khia Bryant, after the fact, laying there,
And we
gone.
wasn't there. That's another thing. You never see. I don't like to speak on situations when I wasn't really there watching the tape.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if dude was in the house already talking to her and just stepped back outside. We don't.
Right,
She could
right.
have grabbed the knife without his knowledge.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm talking about in my situation.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that either one of them would have been my child.
Either one,
Either
right?
one. The one on the car, the one with the knife.
One
it
with the
just
knife.
probably wouldn't have been my
They'd
child.
have been the ones in the house peeking out the curtain like this, like
Nah, nobody
shaking
would
their
have been
head.
at the house.
He said they
Yeah.
It wouldn't have
Well,
been
it
nobody there
was.
for
I
him.
mean, obviously they wouldn't have been there because that was supposedly a foster house anyway. So it was already a history with girls that supposedly had left that foster house and came
different.
back.
Yeah, it's different. We
Yeah.
don't know the whole situation.
Yeah,
to
we don't.
really elaborate, to really give it the whole. We don't know.
Because I heard
just
two
only
different
can speak in
stories.
My
Right,
personal experience.
right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
So speaking of your daughters, man, we spoke briefly on what happened to you just yesterday, right? Just yesterday, you had a situation where, your daughters was out doing their thing, selling their slime. For those who don't know out there in YouTube land, the slime is popping with the kids right now. They create their own slime. It's a big thing. They were out there selling the slime, and supposedly, the white leader of the HOA association told them that they didn't have a permit, so they wasn't allowed to do it, right? And I literally just saw the video for you showed up, and it was, to me, it was one of those things where it's like, it's entertaining because I'm like, I feel like you almost about to fire off, but I'm like, it ended up being like a good movie because the ending was like a little twist that I wasn't ready for, because I'm like, okay, this is exactly the way it was supposed to go down. Talk to the people a little bit about what happened. What made you decide to just approach this individual and just go through the story a little bit from the beginning to the end, and how it made you feel. What was your initial thought and reaction when your daughters came back to you? I assume because they came back to you and told you, right?
She didn't. I have my daughter. She's
Lean into
12.
the mic a little bit too, bro. Speak. I want to make sure they hear this, Joe.
My daughter, she's 12. Her name is London.
Okay.
And she just sent me a flyer one day. I she always doing nails or making slime or something like that. All my daughters do something creative, do hair, sing, whatever.
Right.
And she just sent me a flyer like 2 days before the actual thing she was doing. It was like, she get allowance, and she was like, I just was buying slime, and can you put this flyer on your stories? She's
Right,
like, I know
right.
you have adults on your page, but maybe they can bring their children. So I'm like, it made me
Right.
smile because I'm like, dang, she got that.
No, she got that hustle in
entrepreneurial
her,
leadership
yeah.
in her, right?
She got
So
that
I'm like,
bug.
cool. I put it up a few times. I went heavy on it. I went real hard. I'm probably see y'all seen it. 'Cause I was
Yeah.
going hard because it's my daughter.
Right.
I was going hard on it, and which if I helped her a little bit without her knowing. Like I wanted to make sure. I knew
Right.
she was gonna sell out regardless because
Right,
I had
right.
the right people coming. I have daughters that live close in proximity.
Okay.
The one that's going to Hampton, my 17-year-old, and
Okay.
then my 14-year-old, and London's 12.
Okay.
They live around the corner from each other. So when my two daughters called me and told me they were ready, because I was out there early with them setting up and getting everything together, and they told me they was ready. So I was like, hey, London, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get your sisters.
Right.
When I drove around the corner to pick them up and they was coming outside, I got a call
Like as soon as you
from my
left, pretty
daughter's
much.
mom. Yeah.
Okay.
But she was at work.
Okay.
And she's like, I'm glad you left. And some white guy just came around and told him they need a permit. My mom around there freaking out because her mom, like, really,
Right. She
she's
with
a
it.
respectable lady.
Right.
And she's like, she's packing up and she's leaving. And he told her they was going to call the cops. I'm like, what?
Wow.
So at first I thought it was going to be one of them nice little brolic white boys that was ready for whatever.
Right. Ready.
I was
Right.
about to
Ready
bring
for the
it.
smoke.
When I got there, I seen them packing everything up in the truck, and I'm like, "Yo, put that stuff back. What are y'all doing?"
Mhm.
So they put the stuff back,
Like, we ain't moving.
and I'm like, I was talking about it. I was, hot about it, and somebody was like, "Well, there you go, right there."
Right.
And I walked down on him and just asked him, did he approach my daughter? And from there it was like,
He seemed like he wasn't. So just
No,
so y'all know, the video's actually at touchplaytv.com right now. We just added it, so I encourage people to go watch it for those who haven't seen it, so they can get the full gist. But
I really just think he didn't understand.
He
what
did.
what he was doing.
And that's why I said that's why I respected you so much, because you took time to actually communicate with him. Even though you was checking him, you was still communicating with him, because it came to the point at the end of the video where I was on the same type time where I'm like, he might not even know what slime was. That might have been another type of loud or something, as far as, you know what I mean, for real. If you talking to her, you don't know what these people know. They don't know what that is. Like an adult 40, 50 years old, they not gonna be into that world like somebody like you that got kids that's into that. So that's what I kind of thought for a minute, that they might have just misconstrued, not knowing what he was selling or what she was selling, thinking it was something illegal. But you had to reinforce the idea that, for one, it's kids, dog. It's children.
Right.
Like, it's not. What is you doing out here? You don't have nothing better to do but to run down on some kids, on some children. Like, at the end of the day, even if they was out here selling whatever, if they children, they out the way, they not bothering nobody. And it's that that mentality that that our oppressor has, where they gotta feel like they gotta police everything. And I think he even said in the video that the police had already passed a couple times and they didn't say nothing. So what make you feel like you got to say something? Yeah. Like that's a mentality that, unfortunately, goes back to that whole idea of when we talk about these issues, these racial issues, that white supremacy is something that people can be overtly conscious of or even subconscious of it and not even realize it, right? Like I remember one time I was out right up here at Charlie Square hanging out, partying, mixed crowd, white people, black people, all kind of people. And it was a situation that had occurred, and people outside fighting, black people outside fighting, cops come. And then the white boy said something like remarkable to me, like pretty much saying like, we was just like, yo, fall back or do something, get out the way or something. And he pretty much said something along the lines of, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen to me, I'm white. Like he knew that. You understand what I'm saying? Like he was wearing that. Like if the police is gonna run down on anybody out here, I'm safe. You understand what I'm saying? If we was all in a group, 30 of us, and some white people standing over here and there's some ruckus, he was subconsciously saying that I'm white, I'm all right. You understand what I'm saying? Right. And that's an entitlement that they walk around and they carry, where they feel like they gotta really police the world and police shit that don't even have nothing to do with you. Mm-hmm. Like, this don't have nothing to do with you, and you gotta be proactive enough. You have nothing better to do but to come out here and antagonize some children. You understand what I'm saying? So once again, like I said, I just wanted to commend you on how you handled that, because it could have definitely went another way. You know what I mean? And if he was with the shit, you look like you was with the shit. You feel me? You said you was looking for a Jonathan Pentland situation. You was looking for the smoke a little bit, looking for some little recreation over your chip shit. It'd be like that over your kids. I can only imagine, bro. But you could kind of tell by his body language, he definitely wasn't ready to take it there. He was kind of a little like an oafy dude, like a little goofy. So he had to have that teachable moment where even though you had the checking forcefully, you dialed it down and was like, yo, man, like you shook his hand and everything at the end. You know what I mean? And I think that's dope, because you see these videos every day now. And it's like you watch them on social media, Instagram, and it almost make your blood boil sometime. And you be sitting there like, I wish I was there. You know what I mean? Jackie be like, I wish I was there. And everybody hindsight, this is what we say about all these incidences that happen, right? Everybody hindsight's 20/20, right? You're a man of certain wits. You've learned enough to go through the hoops to know kind of what to do, what not to do, kind of how to move around the police, right? I want to talk a little bit about the Daunte Wright situation that we was just talking about last show, right? Which was the 20-year-old boy that got pulled over he got pulled over supposedly for having the thing in the mirror, the what's it called, air freshener or something. He had something hanging from the air freshener. Got pulled over and supposedly had a warrant, right? They was in the process, I guess, of serving the warrant, and the cop shot him. She said it was a taser, right? She said she thought she had her taser shot. I don't even know how many times. I think she might have shot him more than once. She shot him a few times. 25-year-old veteran said that she had thought she had a taser. How do you feel about this situation? Do you feel like there was something that Daunte Wright could have done better? Do you feel like that police officer was justified in that shooting? What's your opinion on that? Because I know we spoke about it a little bit earlier. Do you feel like, although it's never justified, let's not even say justified, but do you feel like Daunte Wright could have did something different to get a different outcome?
My honest opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if it was me, I probably wouldn't have snatched away and ran. But
right.
On the other hand, I don't believe it was a mistake.
Right, you don't believe what she did was a mistake.
No.
Right. But she knew what she was doing, but he kind of, the moment he moved, he gave her a little bit of that ammunition. Because we talked about this too.
I wouldn't have snatched away because of just I see what's going on.
The temperature.
No, not the temperature. I just see what's going on out here. So I'm
like right now.
I'm gonna try my best not to give you a reason to make a mistake or hit me on purpose.
Right. Because, like I said, us kind of being in these environments, seeing how stuff kind of goes down, everything is cool with the police up until a certain point, where it's like they flip the switch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like he was being apprehended. He was probably about to go sit down, right? Take his L, right? And then we talked about this the other week. I said, yeah, you know, he might have took his L. He had a warrant. They was going to serve the warrant regardless. You know, if you got a warrant and they got you, they got you. You probably about to go sit down. So at the end of the day, he might have went and sat down for 2 years, fight. Who knows? But he would have lived to fight another day. Right. And my whole thing is like I told them, I feel like he could have done something different because, you know, we talking about a young dead man. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's gone because of his not even because of his actions, but because of his reactions. So I feel like there has to be more education there as far as how we deal with the police. You know, Jackie, she expressed, she said she don't give a damn. She said she don't care what the boy do. You got to exercise more patience and caution, right? Like they do with the white people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I feel like
they're not doing that. That's why I wouldn't snatched away.
Right, but that's what I told Jackie. But they're not doing that.
Conversation we had.
Yeah. Right.
So, I believe that I should get the same rights as a white person, even though, of course, I know the outcome of what happens if I do something. I'ma still express that I should get the same rights, like right or wrong. Like
you gonna express it.
I mean, we all feel that. I believe so. I believe
we need that,
rights, but we don't.
We live in a reality where we know. We know what we deserve. We know what's right.
Too. I can see it from everybody. So I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna snatch away because I feel like I should get the same thing if I was a white boy snatching away because I know at the end of the day that's not going to end up happening.
I think he was scared. That's what I believe. He was a kid. He knows what's going on in this world. He's like, oh shit, like I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think he thought he was.
He did some 20-year-old young boy shit saying, I'm about to get out of here.
I don't think he was about to think he was about to die because he was about to get arrested.
He was scared. He knew he was going to go to jail because he knew he had a warrant.
He was going to go to jail, but he was about to get locked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then again, that's a touchy subject, and it's unfortunate that somebody else is done. I always like to just put myself in the position, like, because it's people it's cops that's killing us for way less,
for nothing,
way different situations, and they handling white kids different and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, me personally, I just would try to. I don't want to be like, you know what I'm saying, have my family sitting up dead trying to justify my murder when I tried to do some goofy stuff or something. Like, I just go now. If you kill me, that I wanted to be plain and simple. If a white cop killed me, it was plain and simple. He wasn't doing shit.
Right.
He had his
wasn't
hands
doing
in the
shit.
air.
Right.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is once you snatch and
give
go away
reason
and get away, now you got the other cops that's going to ride with the cops, the white cops. They're going to say, oh, I do believe she made a mistake, because that's right there.
Yeah.
No matter what we feel and how much anger after that, you gave them that. You gave them to say that little piece that they know is full of shit. That they know that's not how they were supposed to handle that. Because first of all, it was 3 of y'all and it was 1 kid.
Yeah.
You ain't have to pull no.
You could have yoked him up.
Y'all could have just rushed him and just grabbed him and beat him up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's one thing. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not. If they shoot me, it's gonna be like this.
Yeah, you ain't doing nothing.
I ain't doing nothing, and they just shot me, and now y'all got a better chance of winning my case.
Yeah, and you'll have the evidence. Yeah, now you have all this footage.
Yeah, so it's just I don't really like touching on them joints, because it's just like if it's my child, I would probably be upset that they did that. That you did that. If my son was doing it, I'd be upset, because I'm like, dang, you know what they're doing, so you got to teach them that.
Right.
But at the same time, if he's dead, I never lost the child, so I don't know how I would feel. I'll probably be like, man, I don't give a fuck if he kicked you in your mouth. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I don't like really speaking on him, because I don't really know how I would.
It's definitely an extreme either way, because of the level of force that was used, and this is what Jackie always said that I agree with, is that it is a blatant disregard for the life, right? It's just like, killing a puppy as opposed to killing an ant, right? It's all life, right? But if you step on an ant, you're not gonna feel as bad as if you step on a puppy, right? You're subconsciously, you know what I mean? So when these white people, when they say, they like, this brother here, he's the ant. This white man over here, he's the puppy. So even though I kill both of y'all, I'm exercising a little more caution when I kill this puppy, because I had a puppy police coming on my ass, Peter and everybody. You can't be killing puppies. But you can step on ants, you can kill roaches, you can kill. You see what I'm saying? It's all life, but it's how where do we value it? Where do we put it? And we know where they put it. We know how they value our life. We know that it's never no secret to us, which is why I say I'm never surprised. I'll be angry, I'll be frustrated, but I'm never ever surprised at these outcomes, because our country, that's where we come from. Like this is, we know how they feel about
and
us.
It's not going to get better. Like I know people what you call it was talking about something that I already knew, Dr. Umar, and it was like,
yeah. Shout out to
all
God,
these
man.
people was jumping up and down about Joe Biden. We was jumping up and down. Everybody jumping up and down about this dude.
Ain't
I'm
going
like,
up.
this dude he not right.
Ain't about that
I
life.
knew he wasn't right, and I knew it. That's
I
why I
was
didn't
jumping
vote
up
for
and
his
down.
ass.
Hold up, we're gonna have
Because
to.
I
You
didn't want
have to
Trump.
come back, because you just
I
opened
didn't
up a
want
whole
Trump.
nother
That was
can
the
of
only
worms,
reason.
though.
But I didn't vote for that.
He done opened up
I just
another
didn't
can
vote
of
for that.
worms.
No,
We
I
gotta
just
talk
knew.
about it though, Black. Because listen, that's now you talking that talk. Because Doc went in on Breakfast Club about this, and
Yeah,
and
he's a
you
nut. He got right in there and he just coerced everybody.
we gonna listen.
He's a clown.
Man, listen, I could go on and on about that, because I love to get into the politics, because like you say, he's
He
supposed to
go
be
right
doing a
there and
little
pass
bit
the law about
more
them people on the first day, man. That's
the
crazy.
Asian protection.
And it's not doing nothing for us yet at all. They keep talking about, we gonna give them stimulus. Fuck a stimulus, man.
And Tariq Nasheed, I know you might follow Tariq Nasheed a little bit. He was talking about how before, when Trump was in office, America was racist. Trump in America,
I mean,
everything's
listen,
so racist.
it's just you gotta pick the lesser of the evils to me.
Right.
That's how
That's
I feel
what it
like it.
was.
And I feel like
Yeah.
I know things that happened personally that Trump did to help people.
To help
That's
black
it.
people,
That's just
yeah.
all I'm saying. Me personally, I know I got friends. My executive producer of the movie, Daoud, is out of jail
because of Trump.
Trump signing it.
Hey.
The same bill that
Oh, we gotta talk
man,
about it, man. We gotta get.
like he put people away and Trump was letting people out. Whether he
Uh-oh.
was, then people be like, oh wait, he did it because of this. I don't care why he did it. If he
Uh-oh.
did it because of the business move, if
he was letting black folk out of jail.
because he was this, that, and the third, he still did it. He still, you know what I'm saying?
Like we're talking about it now.
It's just like that's what I'm going with.
He giving up the tea
further
right
you
now.
Go back on Trump, you would have saw.
We used to
When
idolize
he was
Trump.
around black, he
Black-
was around
black
black
culture
people,
used to
helping
love
black
Trump.
people, he was giving black people loans
We
and all
loved him.
type shit. He was even giving forgivable loans on some shits.
That goes down to that whole media shit. How
If
the
you
media.
go back on Biden, he gets worse.
Biden,
he gets
man.
more racist and racist. Once he said that shit about you don't want your kids going to school with animals, I don't give a fuck. You
Yeah.
can't justify
Jungle,
that.
talking about
no
said the
type
jungle.
of way, no how.
Yup.
That-
Racial
that-
jungle. Call
he
it a
just-
racial jungle.
Then he said dumb stuff out his mouth. You
Uh-oh.
don't vote for us, you ain't black.
Yup.
And all that cool shit. He's a
We gonna have to get Black De Niro back. We gonna have to get Black De Niro down here talking about these politics, man. Talking
I
about
don't really
Uncle
get into it
Joe.
too much. I don't know. I just know what I know. And I
You know
just
what
go
you
off of
know.
What I know. I speak on what I know. It's like if you got in there and you see all this shit and people getting killed and you was running around jumping on all these black radio joints and got all these old black people fooled. That's be the problem. The old black people, they be fooled like a motherfucker. They get Trump out of there. They don't really know what's going on.
They say as long as Trump out of there, they don't give a damn.
That's not it.
They want
And
him
then
out of
because
there.
It's like, and he running again. He probably gonna win because this nigga's a
2024.
nut. Because he gets in there and then
Poor
I'm
Joe.
not
Joe
saying
old, though.
just like Dr. Umar was saying, you don't have to. I'm not hating about the Asians hate, but that was a true state. It was the best way he could ever put it. They went through that for one time.
Yep. And you
1
dropped an
year.
executive order.
We've been going for that for 400 years. Now you go to any Asian market, you see the cops sitting out that joint. They
Right
got
now.
they got cops out there making sure nothing happens. You do something to Asian, you going to fuck the jail.
You going to jail? You might go to the
You do
feds
something
right
to a
now.
transgender, you're going to fuck the jail. But you didn't say, okay, if y'all kill another black man, y'all going to jail. Y'all going to do this and the third. That's
Boots
not
on
cool.
ants.
He ain't going, and he not going to do it.
But he been talking that same jive, man. You know, like you say, you've checked the tapes. You know about the crime bill. You know about all these things. And I'm the type of person too. Like, we forgive. We just don't forget. Fool me. It's just like with this whole vaccine situation. You know what I mean? They talk about how the black community is so
That's
hesitant.
something different. You could. I don't
They
care
got a
about that.
history.
You could take it or don't take it. I'm
Right.
talking about. He could have put some type of law
Right.
to stop these cops from trying to kill us, and he
Gotta
he's
lock
not
him
gonna
up.
do that, and he ain't gonna do shit for us at all. Watch what he do. He ain't gonna do
Nada.
nothing.
Man,
And see, people go off the conservative shit and the better shit, the way he look or whatever. I don't know what they be going off like.
they go for smiling Joe. But Joe be up there. Joe don't even know what he be talking about sometimes. Poor Joe. Joe be up there like he be drinking a little bit.
Joe
man.
got us. Well, he didn't get me, but he got people. He got them
folks.
like, yo,
He
all
got
this
that
cool
black
shit.
vote.
and got him in there, and they all these people still got on Joe Biden signs on their lawn.
Nobody.
He ain't gonna do nothing, bro. He's out of pocket.
Listen, bro, man. First of all, man, I want to thank you so much for coming through today, man. I really appreciate you, man. Congratulations once again on the Jenny movie. You feel me? When is it coming out? Let people know when the Jenny movie coming out.
I don't know. It's being closed caption right now.
It's closed caption right now. Okay, and are you dropping it straight to a specific form of media? Is it gonna be at a website? You got to
pass it to the agent, and then we go from there.
Take it from there. Yeah. So make sure y'all follow Black Dinero on Instagram. Shoot your Instagram channel real quick.
Black Dinero _215.
Yo, man, my name is Ray. My friends call me Fame. Black Dinero been in the building.
My name is Jackie Watkins.
Of course, the lovely Jackie Watkins. This been another 15 minutes of fame, man. Yo, thanks again, bro. We appreciate you for real. For sure. Catch y'all next time.